just a few minutes, the first ever Scouting Grounds draft will take place, with each of the LCS organizations picking one player from this week's event for exclusive negotiation privileges.
Traditional sports fan. Every year I would watch my favorite sports, read up on all the players who might come, and see it transition into the actual LCS now is something that I can't wait for going to the future. This is a great first step, and there's so much potential here. Like you said, with Cloud9 investing heavily in the future of players in the past, continuing to be able to do so here, this is where winning traditions can start being grown.
Pretty sloppy that game.
Yeah,
I mean, it wasn't that bad.
I like the flash auto.
Yeah.
You do take it there.
The flash auto.
Flash. Oh shit.
I'm not doing anything.
I thought my teammates would be a lot more toxic, I guess, but they're all really nice and really nice people in game, and we all help each other outside of the game and in game, so it was really nice meeting all of them.
This should be like really important right here. Just that.
Oh, no.
It was definitely pretty interesting meeting them all the first day. It's like, who's going to be how they are in solo queue, and I don't think any of them are. Everyone's been really nice.
Everyone's like right next to each other. You can like give everyone a high five or something. And it's like a really fun time, but when you lose, you can't just like go into your room and, you know, log off of TeamSpeak or Discord.
I still have my ult. We can win this. There's us all. I'm just pushing him back. I'm just pushing him back.
Yeah.
It was a pretty different experience because coming from solo queue, you're not in a team environment, and there was a bunch of different factors coming in, and these teams evaluate you and not in terms of just your skill, but also your mindset and how fast you're willing to improve. And overall, the players here come from solo queue, and it's like a whole different experience.
So Riot, there was an idea to sort of put some kind of like performance workshop together for the Scouting Grounds players, and I wanted to do something small. I didn't have much time, so I focused in on the kind of key components of performing under pressure and the mental side of performance for League of Legends players.
Whenever you get like banned or something, you know, try not to get too greedy. Think clearly. Talk about your conditions when you walk up from base or when you're dead. Yep.
The mental side of performance is such a huge part of being a pro player, and the qualities you need to be at your peak, you can train.
I think one of the big things that helped me a lot was talking about meditation and like regaining focus in a game. It's like, obviously not everything's gonna go your way, so if you can stop yourself from tilting and you just start regain your composure, it really helps a ton.
Focusing is probably the most explicit instruction in meditation. Bring your focus to your breath is the most common focus you do. And so anytime you lose your focus, you have a thought that pops into your mind, or you start to get bored, or you start thinking about what happened yesterday or what's going to happen later today. You're no longer focused on your target. Ideally, what happens is you wake up to that at some point, and then you bring your focus back, and you might do that over and over and over again. It's like flexing a muscle. It's like doing repetitions at the gym, or if you're lifting weights, every time you lift the weight, your muscle gets stronger. So every time your mind wanders and you wake up and become aware and then refocus, you're strengthening that focus muscle. So that's one thing.
It's obviously really good to play a lot of League of Legends and get a lot of practice in, but you have to take care of yourself outside of the game and in your mind to perform well.
I notice a lot of mistakes, like from my own performance, and it tilts me a lot, but everybody makes mistakes, so it's just good to focus on what's going to happen and what I should do best in the game.
What do you mean? That's what I did. I kill towers. What do you mean? You're Kha'Zix. You're supposed to kill them. I kill towers. You kill them. You're supposed to. It's a team game. It's not a team fight. This is not solo queue, dude. This is not solo queue.
So there's that piece, the mental side of performance, and then the other piece was, okay, these guys are coming from solo queue and now they have to play on a team, and they have to do voice communication, and some players have trouble with being on tilt or getting frustrated with teammates. And once you get into a team environment, it's actually such a relief for most players, because as soon as you have a structured review process, you know there's a time and a place for going over mistakes. You know that you're You're going to talk it out in the review process after. And if you have good coaching staff, the coach takes over the job mostly of giving that feedback. So it just frees you up as a player then to really just focus on yourself, focus on what you can control, which is your own individual play, your own individual performance.
If you like put 5 players in a room just for themselves without a coach, they're just going to be arguing who's right, who's wrong, who's right, who's wrong. You know, you're starting a conversation with the players and you're helping them improve.
So after every scrim, we'll review for about 10 through 20 minutes, regardless of win or loss. And Westrice will just wind through the whole game. And if we want to talk about anything, we can tell him to stop, or he will have notes for us that he's taken during the games.
Being a pro player for 5 years, you know, don't ask me some of these questions. And I speak from experience with some of these players. I was an assistant coach for the main team of Cloud9. I went to China with them. I went to Korea. I was coaching solo queue, like one-on-one coaching with players in solo queue while I was in school. I got a lot of experience from that, like, you know, teaching myself and then using that knowledge to teach the players. You got that first tier 1 bot turret. Yeah. I think you need to try your best to get involved into the team fight somehow, like with the team.
It's really surprising. It's that it's in the open to what I want to do, and they're more player-based than team-based. Especially as the coaching staff is letting us go through everything. So it's most of the time when you're in a team, coach has a plan and want to do it.
He really lets the players like initiate discussion, and then he's really open to hearing suggestions of how we think the game should be played and telling us just what he thinks is right and what we think is right, and then trying to find a middle ground.
He'd rather us make the mistakes in scrims than in an actual game that matters. So sometimes I'll go for really aggressive plays, and it's like, oh man, it didn't work out. But no one flames me after the game. Wes doesn't. He's just like, you know, it's good that you're testing what you can do right now.
There was like a lot of times where after you took tier 1 bot, you just kept going bot and not really, like, you kept rotating back and forth. Like, I don't have the replay, but I'm pretty sure you kept walking past wards back and forth. Because like,
Over the past 2 days, the drafted Drake teams have competed in a round-robin tournament, which is determined seeding for today's matches. First up is the 3rd place match between CLG's team Mountain Drake and C9's team Cloud Drake.
First time on stage for me was really nerve-wracking. The first game I felt super nervous. Honestly, I was shaking a little bit.
Value to drop. League is on the front line, marching straight forward, and a double kill over to the side of Team Cloud.
Playing on the LCS stage was like really fun. Just being able to watch the streams and then being there in real life, it's amazing being on stage, all the lights, and then we didn't have many fans in the audience, but my AD carry brought his whole posse, so we still had people cheering for us, so that was great.
He's not quite able to get Fnatic out, but now it's Ash on a killing spree, grabbing the kill onto Winter, a 2-for-1.
Playing on stage was a pretty surreal feeling, knowing that I'm playing where the pros and the people I've looked up to are playing. Hopefully one day I can get there as a pro.
Trying to body block, not quite successfully, but Value grabbing himself a dominating streak. The Nexus itself falling now, and Team Mountain goes up.
Playing here is different from playing solo queue at home, because at home, no one's playing as a team, and everyone's playing for themselves, and everyone flames each other. So I'm pretty sure everyone here has gotten flamed by each other, so it's really funny to get here and play with each other, and everyone's working, and there's no ego, and there's like no toxicity.
It's weird because in order to get a scan round, you have to be really get solo queue, which is a very selfish way of playing a game. You need to play really well by yourself, learn to be good, like just be good by yourself and not care about your team. When we play with a team, your team matters more.
I think it definitely made League of Legends fun again. Like playing solo queue for 7 years straight, it gets boring eventually. So it's a really nice change of pace to be playing in a really competitive environment, and I'm just learning so many new things. It was great playing with everyone on C9. All the players drafted, all of the staff. I mean, I loved all of them. They were great people. Really fun experience.
For more league interviews and analysis, subscribe to our channel. You can also find stats, discussions, and more on our website and mobile app at blitzesports.com.